Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south. More specifically, we are at downtown Chickamauga, Georgia. I think I got it right this time. Last year, I think I said Chickamauga the whole video, but Chickamauga, Georgia. And yesterday, we went to Goblin Con, a cryptid festival. Today, we're at another festival for a local legend, a cryptid, a entity, if you will. We're here for the Green Eyes Festival. You see right here, we have a mural of the battlefield, the Chickamauga battlefield. Chickamauga, known for having a massive Civil War battle take place here in the area. And the legend, Green Eyes, that they're celebrating today actually ties in with the battlefield. Looks like right now on the mural, you can see the soldiers marching. Maybe looks like a military funeral. We've got a old horse-drawn hearse here. But the creature, Green Eyes, ties into the battlefield. It said that he was first spotted actually during the Civil War, during the battle, or in the aftermath of the battle, when people, nuns, people that were working on the battlefield afterwards were removing the dead from the battlefield. And so they spotted a creature with two green eyes feasting on the bodies of the dead soldiers. Now, continued sightings of this creature carried on for years up to modern times, of the creature with the two green eyes. Descriptions of the creature have actually varied wildly, but the one thing consistent is those two green eyes. I don't know if it's some sort of shape-shifting entity, but very mysterious. In some ways, a little bit like Mothman. Mothman has the two red eyes. Green Eyes has the two glowing green eyes. The creature has been described as being like some sort of four-legged beast. It has been described as being an actual humanoid wearing clothing. So it's been seen wearing a hat and a duster, but also a very animalistic. So maybe, I don't know, maybe some sort of shape-shifting creature in line with these skinwalkers. And this legend has carried on through the battlefield. So there's still sightings by park rangers to this day. It's a national park where the battlefield is. But the town, last year, the town decided to celebrate its local history, celebrate its local legend of Green Eyes. So I was here last year for the first ever Green Eyes Festival. So I'll be curious to see how the festival has grown, what has happened, what is the status of the Green Eyes Festival. Had a good time last year, so I figured I was going to be in this area, driving through this area, so I figured why not stop and check out what's going on this year at the Green Eyes Festival. So please follow me. Got the street blocked off right here, so we head in. Currently behind the stage. All right, looks like the Green Eyes Festival is hopping. Quite a few people here right now. Green Eyes, how are you doing? Hey there, buddy. Oh my goodness. Green Eyes himself showed up at the Green Eyes Festival. How are you doing, Green Eyes?
Costume contest.
Oh my goodness.
Please make your way towards the stage.
Looks like you've grown a good foot or two since last year.
Contest, please make your way towards
Always a pleasure, Green Eyes. Oh, we do a little ghostly handshake. There we go. Thank you so much. Just announced they're going to be having the costume contest. Looks like we showed up just in time.
Costumes, come on up here.
So the
line
judges are two park rangers and Green Eyes himself. Here they are, all the costume characters coming up on the stage. All right, looks like we got Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. We got inflatable Mothman, two Mothmen there, two different versions of Mothman. Oh no, Chucky is crying. Aw, poor little Chucky. So we got a giant banana there.
Have a couple of winners, as I said, y'all.
Wendigo over here. A goblin there. We were actually at Goblin Con yesterday.
So all of our winners, if y'all will stop by the tent, we'll have some awesome prizes for y'all from our friends over at Dread Hollow. But thank you all for participating, and yeah, thank you guys so much.
The Dread Hollow ambulance. This is a pretty great haunted house here in the area. Been here a couple times in the past. We're at the Chattanooga booth. They are shooting off some smoke bubbles. These are the kind of bubbles that have fog inside of them. See if they pop, they have fog. This is Allie's Coffin Creations here. Oh, those are very soft and fuzzy. Got some ghosts and skeletons and aliens. Oh, I like that, the zombie with his eye hanging out. This booth next door, we have some more creatures. The clown there. On there we got the Five Nights at Freddy's. Freddy, I think it's, I remember the names, Bonnie and Chica there. Loved that that haunt this year at HHN. So got crocheted Michael Myers. Oh, and there's there's Art the Clown. At least he's not covered in blood yet. The official merch here. Now that's a pretty cool shirt there. Support your local cryptids. You've got old Green Eyes there leaning up against the cannon at the battlefield, having his morning coffee, I guess. Here's some other Green Eyes shirt. That one's some real creepier. He's not drinking coffee. And then this is the festival shirt from last year. And I got a ticket for the trolley tour. We're gonna head down here and hop on the trolley. So they're doing a tour of the battlefield on the trolley, which I'm actually I'm really excited about, surprised about. I was gonna go to the battlefield this morning, but it's closed because of the government shutdown. Oh, is the trolley leaving? Think I can catch this trolley? The last one on. Okay, made it on. Oh, it's actually a cool little trolley here. Look at the seats.
To our ghost trolley tour today. My name is Courtney and I'm going to be your guide. I actually am the owner of the brand new ghost tour company here in Chickamauga called Southern Shadows. Now, when it comes to the battlefield and its relationship to ghosts, it's crucial to understanding that is the reason why a lot of people believe Chickamauga is known for its haunt and for its creatures. Americans who were here and of the battle, that they changed it to that name. But in 1863, the population of Crawfish Springs was about 90 people. So it was pretty small, and they were incredibly surprised when the war came knocking on their doorstep, because it didn't land directly in Chattanooga where they thought it would. It landed here in the woods, and there were 120,000 soldiers that stepped foot here on September 18th. What appeared to be a phantom floating through the air. It almost has like in a black cloak, and it had no features except for glowing green eyes. And it would float above the men that were on the battlefield, and they would start to see this sort of eminence come up from the men being sucked up by this phantom-like creature, as if it was sucking the very life and souls right out of them. Is this something horrifying that they witnessed because of everything they had gone through that day? Is it the decomposition of the dead looking that way through the fog? Some scientists have suggested that, and that the men just had nightmares from the whole ordeal and didn't know what they were witnessing or hearing out there. Others say it's an old Cherokee beast that had been in the woods waiting for death, because Chickamauga means river of death after all. So what if it was lurking in the woods waiting for the next mass casualty? Perhaps. However, the documented stories in writing don't come until the 1950s and 1960s. And when those come in the 1950s, one of the first accounts comes from a man who's driving down the Glen Kelly Road on the Chickamauga battlefield. When he's driving down the road, he sees a man who's kind of dirty, he's unkempt, he's got dark hair, he seems to be in a tattered Confederate uniform, and it's getting close to sunset, and he appears maybe tired. And the man driving knows that reenactors are often camping out there, so he's not inclined to believe the man is anything nefarious, and knows it's getting dark and asks the man if he needs a ride. The man walks right up to his car when he waves at him and hollers at him to come over, and then he rolls down his window, and when the man comes to the car, he looks into the window. He then begins to get a grin that goes from ear to ear, and it's almost this sort of maniacal looking grin. He doesn't say anything at all, but the man notices his eyes begin to glow a green color. Park Service, he thought,
Here we are at the battlefield.
Kids are breaking into the park, kids are vandalizing.
It does look like it is
things,
open.
people are coming here
There's
at
not a
night.
gate.
What I'm gonna do is just tell them this legend of Green Eyes and say, it happened here in Chickamauga. And sure enough, he did. He told people don't come to the battlefield at night. Green Eyes is here. And if you ask the park rangers to this day, they'll tell you Ed Tinney made that whole thing up. And I mentioned to you that the tower marks where widow Glenn used to reside. But when you think of a widow, you might be thinking of an older lady. She was estimated to be about 24 years old when she was widowed. You have to remember during the Civil War, most of these people were getting married at age 20, and most of the soldiers were 18 to 21. So we're talking about some really young deaths here. She was not widowed by the Battle of Chickamauga. Her husband died in a different battle, but she was quite familiar with the turmoil that wives and mothers went
That's the
through.
Wilder
Their loved
Tower
ones
there.
on the battlefield.
The most common
Here
spot where
on
Green
this part
Eyes
of the
is spotted.
battlefield, many dead were laid out, and so there would be women, especially in Georgia, who would come to gather their beloved dead and bring them home for burial. Some of the ghost stories that are most written in Georgia lore are tales of parents going out to battlefields, hearing the voices of their children who have passed. And as this battle becomes horrific after the first day, by the second day, they don't want to fight anymore. They want to stay in the woods, they want to stay in camp, leave them alone, let them try and live. They just want to surrender. They have nothing left to lose. These guys were at Gettysburg 2 months prior to Chickamauga. If you go out here, I recommend it. I like to sit out here and read books and feel the energy here. There's a lot to it. I'm trying to communicate with the beloved dead, including his brother-in-law who was on the opposite side. He also started to have premonitions of his own death. Now, before I tell you about his premonition of his death, I want to let you guys know this is the area where I captured the picture of the glowing green eyes. Was out in these woods at night in this exact row that we're at. This is also the area where we had one of our first paranormal experiences. My husband and I were staying in Chickamauga for the first time years ago, and we awoke in the middle of the night because our door started to glow orange to the bedroom. Well, I awoke, and then I hit him. I said, the door is glowing, get up and find out what it is. He ran out there, and he said, Courtney, the fire's on. It was not cold. We needed no fire. He turned off the fire because I was like, we're going to burn up if the fire's on, you know? And the next morning we woke up and a different fire was on in a different fireplace. I said, Marty, come here. He walked into the room and the flames extinguished themselves. I said, I swear to you, the fire was on. He goes, I know. I can feel the heat coming off of it where it was. So we decided at that point to investigate. All we captured on our audio device was a male voice repeating, it's so cold. It's so cold. We came out here to the battlefield, walked this row the very next day, and read a monument and read a placard next to it. The placard next to it said it was unseasonably cold in 1863. It hit frost and freezing, and the men that were out here on this line were not allowed to start fires because they were so close to the enemy they would find each other. So many of them were freezing overnight, unable to move their bodies, and afraid of dying from the cold before they would even fight the next day. So I found that really interesting that when we first got to Chickamauga, the spirits told us, it's so cold. And I told you it was right on this other side of these woods that General Helm died and received that mortal wound. Lincoln's brother-in-law put Lincoln into mourning, activated a lot of spiritualism with him and his wife. And of course, in 1865, Lincoln is assassinated at the Ford's Theater shortly after the American Civil War ends. They had that dang gate up, which I understand they have to protect it, but and I don't always want to.
So a great ghost tour here on the trolley through the battlefield, and it does look, like I said, it does look like the battlefield is open. I wasn't sure because of the internet was unclear, but the battlefield is open. At least you could drive in it, you can see it, you can go see the monuments. Maybe like visitor centers, bathrooms, things like that, probably closed, but at least you do have access still to the battlefield. And as we arrive back in town here, you can see the mural of the Battle of Chickamauga there. Some violent scenes on that mural. Here's the BFS gear, Bigfoot search gear, some Bigfoot merch. This is Bluff Creek, California, the Patterson Gimlin footage film there. And then the Bigfoot, of course, is nicknamed Mountain Dude, after, you know, the drink Mountain Dew. That's a parody of the old Mountain Dew label with the hillbilly. Oh, and Camp Cryptid Lake. So like Jason at Crystal Lake, but it said he's a Sasquatch. And Bigfoot versus Yeti at hockey. I would say the Yeti probably has quite the advantage, used to the colder temperatures. And friends of the channel, Collective Clothing, have come out here to Green Eyes. They sell vintage clothing and other fun stuff. You can see some of the amazing local stuff here. That vintage Rock City t-shirt is so amazing. I would wear more vintage clothing, but I don't think Americans were as big back then. I can't find anything that actually fits me. See the Chattanooga Choo Choo as well. Yeah, a lot of local. Oh yeah, there's a Ruby Falls shirt. Oh, it's a 90210 gear. Oh, that's just a pink sweatshirt with the Bible. Oh, we got a Dolly shirt there. Hopefully she's feeling better. Here's the mascot of the store here. Wearing devil horns and another one of those beautiful Rock City shirts. Look at that cute little Mothman painted on the suitcase. Oh, look at that. Look at that Bozo button. Huge fan of Bozo. And yeah, look at that. The bus there right on the logo, kind of the mascot of the shop. Oh yeah, I definitely wish I could wear this Bat Boy from the Weekly World News. Of course, other friends of the channel here, Erie Travels.
Yeah, we're here. They put us wherever we can go for cryptids and ghosts. So,
wherever you find cryptids and ghosts.
And Bigfoot conferences, UFO conferences, they put us where they want us. So, but yeah, it's always good to see you all. And tune in. We're on Erie Travels twice a week on the podcast, any podcast platform. And our new book, Dark Side of the Smokies. Jacob's got a copy. So, and my lovely wife, the illustrator, Carrie. And next week we'll be at the Franklin Witch Walk in Franklin, North Carolina. So, 25th, Saturday morning.
All right.
And we're going to probably do Halloween in Cherokee that night.
Okay.
Because they're premiering a Ravenmacher movie, and they're doing The Haunt in Unto the Hills.
What? I'm just hearing about this.
Called the Ravenmacher, Legend of the Ravenmacher. So
wait, that sounds amazing.
And they're doing a ghost hunt in the village.
Oh my gosh, there's so much cool stuff going on.
It's crazy.
This time of year that it's impossible. It's impossible to make all of it.
They prop me up Weekend of Bernie style, so I can sign books. It's all good. But we love you all, and we love you, Jacob Carpetbagger Travelers. So join us for Erie Travels. You'll have fun too.
Awesome. So what's this guy called here?
This is the Lake Junaluska tassel-worm.
The tassel-worm?
Yeah.
So this lives in Lake Junaluska, right by my house.
Yeah, it's got a cat head and a serpent body, according to the Cherokee, but more recent sightings have said he's a salamander, like a hellbender. He's about 3.5 foot long, but like the cat head is what everybody describes. So.
I need to find this thing. I'm going to do some more walks around Lake Junaluska. See if I see him.
The crepe shop there had a recent sighting. So.
Really? The crepe shop.
Yeah, so.
Okay, this one's interesting. This is a man's head on a goat body with a wooden leg. What is this guy?
This is called the bench leg. The bench leg of Goble Ridge. And he was a peddler who got bad things happened. Bandits took care of him, and they buried him under his pet ox to hide the crime. And apparently he had a wooden leg. And so he jumps from tree to tree, and if you're a bad person, he whoops you with a stick and knocks you off your horse.
That's amazing.
So, and that's in eastern Kentucky, near Louisa, Kentucky. So, and he's kind of gone viral. Carrie's art, they bought it. A Vietnamese hair company has it, and it's on their bottles of beard gel and hair gel.
Oh my God! Do you have a bottle?
We do. They gave us one. It's great. So yeah, it was great. And I'm like,
I need to see that. So he's become an international
celebrity from a little holler in Kentucky called Goble Ridge. So there you go.
Green Eyes just kind of hangs out here all day, taking selfies with people. Green Eyes! This is Walnut Street Publishing here. And we have the Girly Pop Cryptids adult activity book. Had some coloring there. You got the Loveland Frogman, the Jackalope, That hellhound looks awfully friendly. The drop bear, which is basically a more violent version of the koala. Oh, and there's the squonk. Over here is Artist Alley. And look at this, another friend of the channel, Cryptid Comforts. Hey! Look at that. You got these green eyes there. Look at that, look at his teeth. I like this. This is the Van Meter Visitor, a pterodactyl from Iowa that shoots lasers out of its face. And there is the squonk. Cryptid Comfort's actually behind Squonkapalooza, the festival of the saddest cryptid. We got Whitney adding art. Now we were actually at the Hopkinsville event, GoblinCon, yesterday, but here we have some Hopkinsville goblins, these pocket goblins, if you will. There's a goblin dressed up. His nice little goblin outfit. I love the jackalope in there. The little grafted monster back there. Love the Snallygaster. Mini felt friends here. Mini felt creature from the Black Lagoon. And he technically is a cryptid, a fictional cryptid, but a cryptid nonetheless. And who's this guy here? The creepy guy. Oh, we got Jason Voorhees there, his bloody machete. And I think that's Carrie. They're all gonna laugh at you. And this is Good Trouble Graphics. They made this poster for the Green Eyes Festival. Old Green Eyes of Chickamauga there on the battlefield. It's Chattanooga, a city obsessed with bridges. They have that big pedestrian bridge. I think it might actually be shut down right now. And they have Knoxville with those orange tentacles. This is Aberley art. I do like the pennants. See the old Green Eyes pennant. So you can cheer for your favorite cryptid. That's the Baba Yaga dream house. Like the Baba Yaga's house has chicken legs, and this one has Barbie legs. The Chickamauga Lions Club selling some boiled peanuts. I don't know where you even find googly eyes that big. Hey! It's the kettle corn stand here. Choo Choo Gourmet Kettle Corn. Of course, Chattanooga famous for its train. So they also have some lemonade here as well. I ended up ordering a lemonade. They asked what flavor I wanted, and I said grape. So this is grape lemonade. Ooh. Ooh, that's very good. Very sweet. Yes, the kind of lemonade with enough sugar where you actually taste the grit in your teeth afterwards. Whoa! Goodbye for now, Green Eyes. Goodbye for now. So great time here at the Green Eyes Festival, the old Green Eyes Festival here in Chickamauga, Georgia. But I think we're gonna head next door. We're gonna head over to across the state line in to Chattanooga, Tennessee. I wanted to go for a ride on the old Incline Railway. It's been a few years since I've been on the railway, and it is the year of planes, trains, and automobiles here on the Carpetbagger channel. So let's head on over to the railway. And there we are, headed straight towards Lookout Mountain. And we have arrived at the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. Oh, and here it comes. Rolling down from the top of Lookout Mountain back down to its station. Here it comes to rest right here. See one of the old Incline Railroad cars over here. They got it laying flat, but you can see how it's angled because it's supposed to be going up or down a mountain. And you can see the front there. I guess people can ride out on the front porch. Oh, there it goes. Headed back up. So I just learned today that apparently there was recently a fire out here that shut down the railroad. It was apparently a fire on the track. They keep the tracks nice and greasy, grease it up to keep everything running nice and smoothly. But apparently the grease sitting on the track actually caught on fire. Apparently very little could be done to put it out. So happy that they got back open. It says next month they're going to be celebrating their 130th anniversary. And on that day only, rides will only be $1.30. Right now it's about $22 for a ticket. So my ticket is not until 5:30, so I figure we'll check out the gift shop before departing.
Okay, all right, let me just grab.
Got your Incline Railroad t-shirts. A mile of smiles. There is a cow that is also a conductor. And I think this is some sort of space creature that is also a conductor. Yeah, you got all your good souvenirs here. The Incline Railway shot glass. Coffee mugs. And here are those spoons. Leave a comment in the comment section. Should I start collecting spoons? Should there be a year of the spoons here on the Carpetbagger channel? Got the snow globes. Put a little glitter in the air. A little miniature Incline railroad car. Down here is Clumpy's ice cream. More ice cream across the street. Mr. T's Pizza and Ice Cream over there with that iconic big ice cream cone. We're always seeing that coming in and out of Rock City. All right, the car sliding gently back in to the station here. People gathered, being ready to board. My train leaves at 5:30, so I can get in line at 5:15. Just these people are getting on the 5:15 train. All right, they're boarding the train. This is not our train. We should be in the next one. All right, I actually got on this train because there's only one seat left. Let's see, where is this one seat that I was told about? Oh, there it is. So we're nice and lean back here because we're at the flattest part of the journey. So as we, oh, there we go. We are moving. We're in motion, headed up to the top of Lookout Mountain. There we go, headed out of the station. Gonna head up backwards up the mountain. And I guess when we come back down, we'll be pointed forward. There's my car right there.
Welcome aboard the
Kind of got skylights too. There's like a little shade, but these cars actually have an open roof, so you can see the clouds. Yeah, it's a 1 mile trip. You can see the residential housing over here.
The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020. Each car is steel and was especially built for the Incline, and an car is 42 feet long and weighs 12 tons. Two 1 1/4 wire-inch cables carry the Incline cars up and down the mountain.
That's funny, it goes right through the neighborhood here.
Other safety features are
You see houses there through the woods.
which automatically
Passes right through backyards.
10 miles per hour. A giant automatic brake in the Incline Railway's historic site by the United States Department of the Interior. Also, in 1991, it was ours. In 1911, the coal-burning engines were converted to an electrical system. Today, the two 120-horsepower motors, huge drum gears, and other operating machinery provide a viewing area.
See, everyone's kind of sitting straight up now, and we're all kind of leaning back when we started.
Lookout Mountain is part of the Cumberland Mountains, part of the Appalachian chain, which is
Feels like we're picking up a little speed.
The Incline has also been used to lead the valley.
We're starting to tower over
The
Chattanooga.
grade of the track at the steepest point near the top is 72.7%.
Oh, goes the other car.
Visit our observation decks. The highest observation points on Lookout Mountain for a breathtaking view of it was on Lookout Mountain in 1863.
Under the bridge
It took
there.
them nearly 4 hours over very rough roads to reach the top. But as every visitor to the Point Park area discovers, it's worth the effort. Today, the Incline Railway takes you almost a mile straight up Lookout Mountain in about 10 minutes. At Point Park, you too can marvel at the views of the war history. Be sure and visit the Point Park Visitor Center and Battles for Chattanooga Electric Map and Museum. We hope you enjoy. Please don't hesitate to ask us.
If you look back this
Since we're about to hit the steepest part of the ride here. Yeah, it just goes like straight up. Oh yeah, we're sitting straight up. Like I said, when we started, we were like leaning back in our seats. Now we're standing up with perfect posture. When we started, we were all pretty much on the same level. Now these people are all the way down those stairs.
I told you when
You almost feel like you're being pulled forward out of your seat. Oh, that's actually kind of terrifying. Oh wow, look at that. You can see kind of through the roof there, but let's see all way out into Chattanooga.
as we approach the upper station, we ask that you remain seated until the car comes to a stop.
Looks like we're coming
Once you exit
into the station here pretty close. The kudzu over there on the side.
viewing window and the machines that operate these cars up and down the mountain.
Oh, here we are.
They also have a gift shop.
Top of the
They
mountain.
sell refreshments in this gift shop. Please keep in mind how we transfer allowed on the cars. If you choose to ride this car back down immediately, to be fair to particular holders, first exit.
Yeah, when you walk in, it's pretty much flat ground. And then when you walk out, you're basically walking up an entire flight of stairs. Oh my gosh, I feel like you can fall backwards. Whew. Let's go check on that observation deck. Up here, you can definitely get a better view of how high we've come. Just look at that sprawling city of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Actually, you know, the legend is up here on top of Lookout Mountain, you can see 6 different states. So I'm possibly looking at 6 different states. I just don't know which ones I'm looking at. I can hear the train whistle as well. I can see a big train running through town right there. Oh, there it goes. That was the car we were on. Headed back down that long track down the mountain. It's a gift shop and fudge kitchen here. Now this is what I was looking for. They didn't have one in the gift shop at the bottom. Yeah, we got the car there, the logo, and then the cannon, because of course the Battle of Lookout Mountain. Yeah, let's get all 4 of these wonderful looking pennies. 4 shiny pressed pennies from the top of Lookout Mountain. Down this way to the engine room. You can hear the thumping. Yeah, you can hear that mechanical thump as this wheel pulls the train up and down the mountain. Some historical photos here of the Incline Railroad. This was for the 100th year anniversary, which was all the way back in 1995. We saw they're having their 120th anniversary this year, next month. You see some of the earliest photos from the 1890s of the Incline Railroad. And some photos over here from the 80s and 90s. As you step out of the station here, you really just kind of empty into a residential neighborhood. It's just where people live. After all, you know, the Incline originally just built as a practical mode of transportation, a way to get people from the top of the mountain, which is very steep, to the bottom and vice versa. Actually used to be school children would actually ride this every morning for school. I don't know if they do that anymore, but at one time in recent history, the school system actually utilized the railroad to transport elementary school kids up and down the mountain. Now it says that this is the world's steepest incline, so we rode a incline style railroad up to Pikes Peak, but I guess this one actually at points gets steeper than the Pikes Peak Cog Railway. Now it's time to get back on the train and head back down the mountain. All right, they said there's one seat left for me. Yeah, people are walking in here like it's a sort of mystery shack. Try to get down the stairs. All right, see if we can find that elusive one open seat. Oh, is it in the front? I almost fell. Look, I said it might be in the front. Oh, nice. We got a seat here right in the front row. There we go. Couldn't ask for a better seat than this. So head down that mountain.
You can do it. I checked the brakes just last night.
Oh, look how steep that is. Oh my gosh, like a roller coaster. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's like being at the top of a hill on a roller coaster. Faster at this point. Here's the meeting point where we pass the other car. The track divides in just this one section to let the two cars pass each other. Starting to flatten out just a little bit. I'm starting to lay back in my seat, start the ride, punch forward, you end it leaning back. I'm so tilted back, can hardly see out the front window anymore. And back into the station. True challenge is standing up. I just crazy the shift in the whole cart as we get to the bottom. And that'll do, train. That'll do. And what have we learned today? We learned about the mysterious presence on the Chickamauga battlefield and the people who celebrate it. We learned that that very presence, all he really wants to do is dance. And we took the Incline Railway all the way up to the top of Lookout Mountain, where there is quite a lookout on top. Rock City is actually right over there. I was going to do Rock City today, ended up doing the Green Ice Festival just because I can come back and do Rock City at a later time, but wanted to catch that Green Ice Festival. I love the cryptid festivals. Really shows like a sense of community, of folklore, and often I get to see people that I don't otherwise get to see. So thank you for joining me today. If you did like this video, consider subscribing. I travel all around the 50 United States filming roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun random things. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider subscribing. It does help out. And if you'd like to help out in other ways, consider Patreon, $3 or more. Get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also in the souvenir shop over on Etsy, we have motel key fobs, press pennies, enamel pins, and other fun stuff. And if you'd like to get a personalized message from me to you or to a friend or family member, you can do that on Cameo. All those things are listed in the description of this video, and all those things help to keep this train on this track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.